guys, it's Devon Kennard here, and today we're going to talk about another strategy to generate passive income and create generational wealth. And the topic today is on syndications. And I think this is an extremely important one because I know far too many people who have absolutely no idea what a real estate syndication even is, let alone how they work, how to get into them, what the requirements are, etc. So today we're going to dive into that a little bit. For starters, what is a real estate syndication? And it's simply a group of people that come together to invest in and buy some kind of real estate. And it could be any kind of real estate. It could be single family homes, multi-family apartments, it can be senior living centers, it can be hotels. I'm in all these kind of real estate syndications. But the focus is they all operate the same. It's just what are they investing in? What kind of real estate are they investing in? The key things that you need to understand in a syndication is there's general partners, and sometimes they're called syndicators, so it depends who you're talking to, and then there's limited partners. So a general partner or a syndicator are the people that are actually putting the deal together. So they're finding the property to invest in. They're creating all the documents to make the business work and to make it official. They're finding the limited partners and investors to invest in the deal. They're overseeing the operations. So on the general partner side, there can be multiple. Oftentimes, I've seen that there's usually 5 to 6 people on the general partner side because there's people that have different roles in general partners. I've seen people who focus solely on raising the capital. I see people who focus solely on operating the deal, or who handle the logistics, or who handle all the paperwork and the lawyer side. So, as a GP, you have to bring something to the table and play a role in the actual deal in some major way. On the flip side, limited partners are people who the general partners essentially present the deal to and say, do you want to invest in us as an investor? Limited partners, it's very passive, and you essentially evaluate the deal. They tell you what the general partners tell you what they're investing in, what they want to do, and you decide if you want to invest in it, and you get some kind of preferred return, which is what I like to call passive income or mailbox money. And you get to participate in the mailbox money as well as the growth once they sell or refinance whatever property it is that they're buying. So that is what a real estate syndication is. And now we can dive into the positives and negatives of getting involved in a real estate syndication. So a couple of benefits of investing in a real estate syndication is it's hassle-free. So whatever your day job is, you can continue to focus on that, and you can invest in real estate syndications and generate passive income for yourself, get to appreciate and deal with the growth of that property or whatever you guys are investing in. And then also there's tax benefits. So just by simply getting into a real estate syndication, there's 3 ways that you're automatically benefited. You're gonna get a return, you're gonna have tax benefits, and you're gonna participate in appreciation. Those are big factors and why I think it's a great vehicle to invest in as an investor. Now, the negative is that you do not have control as a limited partner. The people who are running the deal, the general partners, are in control and are navigating the deal. So you have to be comfortable being kind of an outsider in the deal, and they're relaying the information to you, but you don't play a part in making anything happen. Some people like to invest in their own properties because they have full say, they're doing everything, they're operating everything. In real estate syndications, you're a step removed. So I think of that as a positive in most cases, but depending on who you are and what you're trying to do, it can be a negative. So that's one thing that you got to think about as a detriment to investing in a real estate syndication. Another thing to think about that is a negative in investing in real estate syndications is you have to make sure that the syndicators and / general partners are good at what they do. That is the biggest factor. It is a people business. Real estate is all about people and networking anyways, but the people who are running the syndication are really important. So doing your due diligence and making sure you're getting involved with people who are experienced and who know how to handle issues, because something could come up. And are they going to handle it best? Are they going to do it what's in the best interest of all of the investors? Those are things that you want to answer beforehand, because once you're in it, you're in it. Another negative is potentially most of the time when you're in a real estate syndication, your money is illiquid. There's chances that you can get out early, but for the most part, if they tell you that it's gonna be a 3 to 5 year hold, it could be challenging, and they are not required to let you out a year and a half in if you want your money out. So it's something you have to think about on making sure, okay, is this something I definitely want to do? And only put money in that you know you're not going to need out right away, because it is illiquid. But personally, I'm okay with that because I'm getting a dividend from it. I'm getting cash flow from that illiquid investment. Now, the last thing is eligibility requirements. You have to be an accredited investor, and to be an accredited investor as a couple, you need to be generating $300,000 a year, or you guys have to have a net worth of $1 million. If you're a single person, you need to be generating $200,000 a year and or $1 million net worth. So that can be challenging at times, but I want to motivate and inspire anyone who's not already an accredited investor, because so many people, and the wealthiest people you know, are in real estate syndications to some degree. I haven't met someone who is wealthy and successful who does not have some type of syndication that they have or are invested in. And by just becoming an accredited investor and getting to that net worth or that level of income, you open doors and opportunities and investment vehicles that most people do not have. I want to make sure everyone out there knows that, so you can do everything in your power to become an accredited investor and have more opportunities to invest. So how have I done it? I've currently invested in over 30 real estate syndications, and I started little by little. When I first started, I had no idea what a real estate syndication was, and I was presented it by a financial advisor that I now have worked with for over 7 years, and it sounded skeptical. So I just did one deal and I waited a year. I just wanted to see how it went. I only put about 25 grand into the deal, and I was like, let me see how this goes. And after a while, I started to see the dividends. I started to see the appreciation. I started to trust the process, and I started to ask other investors about what they were investing in, non-sports related. And a huge challenge I faced is I didn't see a lot of guys that were in the locker room that were investing in real estate syndication. So I was like, am I tripping? Am I wrong? Is this not right? Most people I knew were just in stock markets and things like along those lines. But now, with what I know now, it's because most financial advisors are people who are tied to the stock market. So that's what they push to their client, that's what they talk about. And I was lucky enough to get connected with people who were investing in real estate syndication. So when I talked to other wealthy people out of the sports world, I started to realize how common it was to invest in syndications. And I didn't feel like such an outlier. I felt like, all right, I'm the one that needs to push the envelope and get into these syndications, because it worked so well with what I did for a living. Like, I'm playing football, I want to focus on that. But to generate passive income that I also get appreciation from, it made perfect sense, because even if I have to tie my money up for a period of time, I'm getting dividends, I'm participating in appreciation, and that's going to put me in a position to have more and more passive income. So that's kind of how I've done it and what I've done. And the syndications I'm in vary. Like I mentioned earlier, I have syndications in senior living centers, in apartments, in hotels, in storage units, in single family properties, and so on. And I've learned that the process is all the same. It's just, all right, what are they doing in this syndication? What kind of real estate are they buying? And the first question I ask is, who are the syndicators, and what's the fee structure? And are these people that I want to invest with and trust? Because one thing I really take note of is, if I don't want to do business with them for a lifetime, then don't do business with them at all. I try to only surround myself with people and partners and invest in syndications with people that I think I want to continue to work with over and over and over again. And when you have that mindset, that puts you in the position to make the right choices, even when it comes to real estate syndications. Tell me what you think, like, share, comment, and tell me what you think about real estate syndications. Is this something that you can invest in? Do you want to learn more? Make sure you let me know.